So today I got some emails from students who asked me to reconsider their grade because they told me all the things that they'd been doing. And in every case, I wanted to say, you know, do you remember that this was called Show What You Know? Show what you know, deeds, not words. Didn't I go through that just yesterday? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old and can't remember. Look, you guys, I want to see your work. Week 36, this week, next week, and finals. I want you to polish your journal. And I'm going to show you how to move it from something. Let me go back here to the beginning of this semester. And here was my weekly journal. I'm working in my student account, my player account. And hey, look, there's a video here. It says correctly size images. Which size are they supposed to be? And correctly sized images. And then you'll notice that this has some text here. And in this text, it has information that I've asked you to look at. And then it has examples of dropping images in. And then I move on week after week, and I have updated this. Here's week 35 that I turned in late. Life intervened. And you notice it looks pretty similar. Correctly sized images. There they are again. But the min-max wildcard was added, sometime back. And there's a video right here which explains the wildcard, because there are some times you want to use the min-max in order to feature your work in the most positive light. Now, this is what I turned in. And some of this should look familiar because some of this was in that other one. And there's a whole bunch more, huh? A whole bunch more. Could there be more text? Could there be more explanations? Yes. But what am I most interested in? Is it the text? Is it your explanations? Is it your words? Or is it your deeds? What do I love to see? A bunch of text or, your images, what you created with the skills you're developing. So this is last week's. I want to work on this week's. So now we're thinking from this point to the end of the semester. You're working on week 36 already, but here's a chance to get a little head start. I'm going to come down here and edit this content. It's already turned in. I'm not going to save anything. I'm going to edit it. Click on the text tab, not visual, text. Okay, on visual, if I scroll down, there's images here. And of course, I can open this up and, there's images here. And all the images are the default size, like I told you to use all year long. We go to the text, you get this. Click anywhere inside this window. See the flashing cursor right there? Command A, Command C. I just copied all this text, all this code. Click away. Click out of this. I didn't make any changes. I didn't save anything. All I did was copy what was in week 35, because if I go to week 36, you're going to see, geez, Scotchko, you haven't even encountered this quest. What have you been doing all week? Yeah, well, right? I'm going to switch over to the text. Here's the visual tab. I don't want to work in the visual tab. I want to work in the text tab. Come in here, one click, and then Command V. And you might say, what is all this stuff? Well, all this stuff in the visual tab is all the images, which now open up in correctly sizes. Okay, great, but what do you want me to do with this? Well, you have other work. You can use this to build on. You can click on one of these and say, I don't think that should be in here. I'm going to go ahead and click delete. I don't want that there. Then I'm going to click here, hit space, so I got one space after that image, and click on add media. And I'm not going to upload new media because I have media that I just worked on right here. I want to put this in. And I don't know, did I already include this? Well, that's easy enough to check. When I click insert that, click here, hit space, add media, and then I know I put this in before, but I'm just going to do it here. I don't want to see duplicates. I'm going to hit return, not hit a space because I want this right on the edge. Click add media. And we'll use that Cal Poly again that I put in there. And maybe I would write about why it's in there a second time, because I was trying to impress upon you guys the need to continue to expand your horizons as we work together apart. And I'm going to go ahead and save this because it's not Friday yet. And now my week 36 journal, it has a whole bunch of stuff in it. And was there extra? I'm looking through here real quick. Yeah, well, that's a different version right there. So there it is. There it is. Those two. Oh, that's what I just added. So it's okay. Anyway, I'm loopy right now. We'll get back to this. I can work on this again tomorrow. I can sit there and click right here and add some text on its own line if I want. That explains something. I've got the freedom to continue to work on this because week 36 and week 37 count as works in progress, but week 38, I want to see evidence. Show me. Don't tell me. Show me what you've been doing. You can do a little telling, but most of it I want is imagery. And don't upload every single thing. Some of you guys upload every single day's progress, and there's just minuscule work between this point where you got something right here and this point down here at the end of the week where you got maybe something on half this page. Now, first of all, what's all this white space for? Yeah, you're telling a story. You're showing what you learned. Yeah, but this is a final portfolio. I want you to spend the time to think about what you're doing with the final portfolio. Tomorrow, I'm not going to record something long because I want you to focus on this. And I want you to turn in tomorrow, as in Thursday. I want you to turn in the best of your work. What you're doing, week 36, I realize you've got some work in progress. And I realize some of you are listening to me and venturing into new areas, and some of you are doing the same old thing. I want you to continue to grow. And the evidence is in your imagery, not in your words. Show me, right? Don't tell me. Deeds, not words.